switching over to the ESG world, one of the big developments in the ESG world is that the Vanguard Group, the second largest asset manager in the world by total assets under management, they've taken a firm stance to the opposite of the rest of Wall Street. They backed out of their ESG mandate. The CEO, Tim Buckley, affirmed his fiduciary duty to clients. They're coming out with research that says ESG investing has no benefit over broad-based indexed investing. From your perspective, how do you think this will affect the industry? Are we going to see some of the smaller firms follow Vanguard's lead? Or do you think this is more of a one-off event where this is just one firm?
I hope they give up on ESG investing. ESG investing has been a disaster. I think that for the most part, once again, it's talking about these ideals and not focusing on the fundamentals. The ESG scores are pretty much one of the biggest reasons that you see all these companies promoting very strange things, and kind of having these very polarizing political stances on things because they think they're going to get a better credit rating, and you've got lower interest rates for pushing an agenda. But nothing about pushing an agenda gives you better credit worthiness. It's just so obviously kind of a hoax, and it was something that was originally started to, once again, kind of start this fundamentals thing of this idealistic thing of I want to go change the world, make it better or whatever, and I'm going to do it through capital and controlling capital. And fundamentally, though, if any business that has a fiduciary responsibility will eventually realize that actually, usually investing in the business that claims to care the most about carbon offsets and social justice movements doesn't necessarily mean that they actually have a good product, that they're making good decisions. And if anything, I would argue that it shows that they put a lot of effort into things that aren't that. I mean, think about how many employees get hired at these sort of companies, like these sort of marketing people that really aren't adding value, but they take a salary and they post a lot of stuff on Twitter. And is it really generating any? I mean, I'm not seeing how, posting some stuff on Twitter about, Pride Month is making me want to buy another sandwich. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything like that to me. I don't care. So it's just showing that somebody and most people I know, including the progressive people that appeals to, they don't care. They're not sitting there thinking, I'm going to go figure out, calculate which business makes the most Twitter posts for whatever, social month it is. And then that's why I'm going for lunch every day of the week. Nobody's doing this. And when you really dig into it, it makes it seem like, well, there's full-time employees at these places that are taking a full-time salary. And some of them are high up executives, and their entire job is just to advertise in this way that doesn't generate any revenue, as that I can see. If anything, it generates negative revenue because you could isolate a substantial part of your customer base. And I think that the ESG score is an excellent example of a failed experiment. And I think that that's what these other institutions seem to be recognizing, which is the same thing I'd be recognizing if I were in their position.